How have you seen your character evolve over the course of this show?
That's actually the most exciting part about being on the show for me, is that I feel like, I mean, working in genre television in general, which I feel like, this show is a sci-fi show, and really anything can happen from episode to episode, and Jonah has such a brilliant way of thinking that you're going one direction and then turning it on its head. So for me, when I started on the show, I really didn't play the character that I was playing, because I was this psychiatrist who was with Reese the whole time, and only in the final scene I got to start to know what character I was going to be for the rest of the time. So when we came back for season 2, I really had no idea what was going to happen, and getting to, torture Michael and kill a few dozen people, it started to inform me. And they did such a nice job of adding in bits of backstory of Root as a young girl. And so yeah, I think even this season, you saw at the end of last year that I was in a mental institution. I'm not sure that the doctors are going to have much effect, but it definitely gives the springboard for change, So.
How much fun is it to play bad?
It's great, and I feel like she's more resourceful than bad. I know she's bad, but when I'm playing the character, I feel like she really feels like she thinks she's doing the right thing. And it's just when people stand in the way of doing the right thing, or if in her mind people are blocking what really needs to happen. And I think she does think setting the machine free and all of that is for the greater good. And so maybe she's not as bad as everyone says.
The 12 or so people that you mentioned that you killed probably wouldn't think the same, right?
They weren't all that nice. I mean, that one guy was really mean.
This show is all about, on one level, technology. How big into technology are you personally?
This is where I probably shouldn't be involved with this show. And I should take this opportunity to apologize for never responding to emails, because I am not the best at keeping up with it. But I definitely have gotten to the point where I feel like it's something that we just don't live without. I said to my husband the other day, I am not even going to look at my phone until after 12 p.m. for this whole week. And he was like, okay. But you just get so used to waking up, and it's like, oh, what's on Twitter? What's on this and that? So I would like a simpler time to come back.
The last thing is, how has the fact that someone's always watching on this show impacted you when you're walking around the city knowing now there's cameras everywhere?
It's definitely, when I first started doing the show and being in New York, it makes you so aware of how many cameras there are. And I remember there was one shot in the first scene where I was in a cafe and I was like trying to test if the machine could see me, and I looked around as the character in the cafe and didn't see something, and then I saw someone's computer with their camera was looking at me, and then I was like, there's really no way, if that was real, that you could get around it. So basically I had to just block that out so I didn't go crazy in real life. And yeah.